Hello, I'm back. How are you doing? My name is Robin Da Vinci, and I am going to talk to you today about Black Friday and how Black Friday began. I think you should be very careful about this particular area of retail, and I'm going to tell you why. The origination of Black Friday came from the fact that the day after Thanksgiving was when the holiday season started. And until that moment when Black Friday came, the retailers, for the most part, were running in the red, which means they were at a loss. They were losing money. Then Black Friday would come along and people would start their Christmas shopping. And Black Friday was the beginning of turning retail around every year and causing it to be in the black or profitable. So Black Friday, long ago when it started, was really to get the Christmas retail business started. And from there, they would count on people getting up at 4 a.m., standing in line and buying everything and anything for Christmas and to make it the most successful Christmas season ever. It is definitely about retail. It is definitely about getting the consumer out there and spending a lot of money and possibly spending more money than they actually have. So, since that time, when it started on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving in the United States, and I went one time, got up with my family and went to Black Friday. And I honestly thought I was going to suffocate in the crowds. And I couldn't believe the stuff that was being tossed around on tables and off the racks and people pushing each other and yelling at each other. Physically, it was very scary and it was very unsatisfying because I don't shop that way. So I'm not criticizing anybody who uses Black Friday as a way to get a good bargain, but now it's become a nightmare. Black Friday starts around Labor Day, sometimes earlier, but really they call it Black Friday sales. And it starts very early, and it's not necessarily about what it used to be. It is definitely to lure consumers in to make sure that the consumer buys something from them. Now, you have to understand the truth is that a lot of times they don't have as many items as you think they do. They really don't have the items, but they maybe have, you'll see a television on sale for $250. They might have two of those, but they're hoping that when you find out they're all gone, that you will buy a TV for $400. And then maybe you'll be in the store or be online and something will pop up that says, people who bought this TV also bought this. Now you see that year round, so I know you're not being fooled. But the truth is that all of that means that what they're really trying to do is get you to buy things that you either don't want or don't need. It's extremely important for you to know the difference. It's extremely important for you to have a budget. And it's also important not to be lured into other things that you don't need. It might be something that someone else really wants or needs, but for you, it's not something you need at all. That is really important to know. And so they, I want you to not fall for the whole trickery thing. It is very confusing. There are many, many times that they advertise something and it simply isn't available. And then they start that coercion of you buying something that you don't really want or need. It's really important to know your boundaries before you do Black Friday. And don't get in the crowd frenzy. That's another thing. There is a lot of peer pressure and crowd frenzy when it comes to Black Friday and the sales. Everybody is sort of pushing each other. People are talking about it. You get bombarded on social media and with ads about purchasing these things that you don't really need. You always have to think of quality over quantity. Now, maybe because you're a smart shopper, you know these tricks and you know not to be fooled by them at all. It's really important to figure that out. I want you to make sure that you have a clear cut program, like a whole thing set aside for how you're going to shop during this time. Remember, it's been a really tough 2 Christmas seasons, and we have been in a recession of sorts and had this pandemic. And so your money may not go as far as you think, and you may need money for food. Food costs are up. Non-grocery items are higher. Gasoline is higher in the country right now, electricity, utilities. So is there a lot of budget for some big Christmas that you don't need? I don't know. I'm sort of skeptical now that you need everything that you buy for Christmas. And everybody should be paring back what they're buying. That doesn't mean you don't buy quality stuff, but it sure means that you just don't go amok and start grabbing something that someone else has and saying, I want that too. It should be sort of a family decision. So remember, Black Friday origins were to make retailers finally show a profit. And unfortunately, the side effect is that families go into the hole and during the holiday season. And then in January, they have Christmas guilt and retail guilt. And people start taking things back, and people, go to the white elephant sales and things like that in January and buy even more stuff. So count on there being real sales after Christmas, and that you might get that set of sheets you need in January, or you might buy that new mattress in January instead of in the Christmas craziness. So again, retailers go in the black and you go into the red, and you need to be very careful about all of this. It's insanity. Now, I know there's a lot of online shopping going on, but you can get online and miss your opportunity to get something. And I've noticed that because younger people have been grew up with the internet, they don't have the patience to smart buy online. You've got to start smart buying. Don't fall for the tricks. They'll say, this is out of stock, but we have this, and that happens to be $49 higher in price. And then what are you doing? You're sort of getting into that role of not holding the retailer accountable. So I'm here to say Black Friday should make you see red, but you could also stay in the green if you smart well. If you That was silly. If you smart shop. I know it's really been a long day, but go for it. Get your bargains. Do it smartly. Stay in the green. Don't go to the red. And don't let the retailers take advantage of you. This is Robin Da Vinci signing off in a very funny way. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Go to robindavinci.com. I've got lots of advice about this kind of stuff, and I'm happy to help. Thank you.